Everyone, I am glad that I was able to get it up and running. It says that my connection is weak, but it should get better as soon as my phone gets used to being live. So I'm going to give a few minutes to get onto the event and onto this, and once I see that we have viewers, I will go ahead and get started. So if you're here, say hello. So that I know when to begin. I can see one person, two people. As soon as we get a few more people on here, I'll get started. I just want to make sure that I have as many people on it as possible at once before I get started, so everyone kind of knows what is going on and how this is going to work. Okay, perfect. I see that the comments are starting to come through. So first of all, I'm going to start by introducing myself. I'm Katie Robinson, and I have been with Posh for 2.5 years, almost 3. It'll be 3 years in January. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I found Posh. So, gosh, it was probably 4.5 years ago. Around summertime, I was at an event that my husband was working at, and I was walking around with my kids, and I saw this cute little booth with these spa products, and I immediately noticed the packaging, and I was like, oh my gosh, that stuff is so cute. I want to see what it is. And I kind of got a little bit closer, and I liked what I saw, but I realized that it was like a direct sales company. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't go over there. They're going to want my information, my phone number. They're going to want me to have a party. I just want to look at that stuff. I don't want to be part of any of that. So I avoided the booth at all costs and never saw what it actually was. So fast forward to a year later, I was on Facebook and part of this group that had a whole bunch of military spouses in it. And someone posted about Posh, and I immediately recognized in their post that packaging was the same packaging I had seen almost a year ago at that festival. So I started looking around the website and checking everything out. And I decided, after talking to her, I'm like, I'm just going to go for it. Whatever. $99 if, as long as there's no penalties with buying this kit, I'm just going to do it. And so I did. And I got my kit. And as people, like friends would come over, I would kind of show them. I showed my family. People were kind of like, excited, but not, they had the same that I did, like, oh, it's one of those direct sales things. But as soon as I started getting people to try the product is when it really changed for me. And other people wanted to kind of do the same thing that I did. They wanted that kit for $99. They weren't sure what they were going to do with it, but they were willing to give it a shot. So I pretty much just stuck with it. I continued sharing the products because I truly do love the products. I use them daily. I probably use 20 or more products a day, just between chapstick, face wash, soap, moisturizer. I mean, the list goes on. My kids use it. My husband uses it. My whole family uses it. So that's how I got started with Posh. And I totally love it. And if it wasn't for my love for the products, I would not be where I am today, because that's what it all stems from. And through that, I've gotten to meet so many people, and just through team trainings and team events and getting together with other people in the company, it's really just grown more into like a family. So I'll share more about that as we get going. Usually our number 2, and I'm going to talk about how I'm going to do this tonight. So that's a little bit about me. What we're going to do tonight is go over everything that you would want to know about Posh before joining, because we all have so many questions. It's kind of nerve-wracking to start the business. You don't really know where to start. What do I do? How is this going to work? What do I need to do? What don't I need to do? And so I'm going to answer all of that here tonight. Usually I do it through a series of posts, but I'm going to try doing this live so that I can answer your questions as they come up. And then when we're done, I'll post all the posts that I usually do so that you can come back throughout the week or the next few days and see everything on the page and read through it all without having to watch the video, and it will all be right there for you. So our second post is usually about where you're from, which I posted that earlier. So if you have a second, hop on and say who invited you and where you're from. Our Posh team, Posh Perfection is the name that we are under, and we currently have almost 1,400 consultants on our team, and we are in 48 states. The only 2 states that we're not yet in are Delaware and Vermont. So if you're from Delaware or Vermont, we would love to have you. You would be the first to join our team from either of those 2 states. Or if you know anyone from Delaware or Vermont, send them to Poshed Perfection. And that just shows you how much of a ground floor opportunity this still is to have a team that big, and we don't have anyone in those 2 states. Posh is still super small, but we are growing fast and on the verge of really growing into a big company. So hi Ashley, welcome. Hi Jerry, I saw that you had already joined or you were going to join. I remember seeing you post in the event. So I'm excited to have both of you and hope that this gives you some good information. So our third post is usually about how Posh is different than most direct sales. We have perks for all of our customers, for our consultants, for our hostesses. We don't really run on a party plan scheme like most people do. It's really more about social selling and sharing what you love rather than getting people to host and do all of that. You're really just sharing with everyone, and there's benefits to everyone who wants to be involved with Posh. Whether they just want to purchase, they're going to earn perks. If they want to host a party, they're going to earn perks. If they just want to be a consultant and use for their own personal use, they're still going to earn perks. So that's kind of how we're different from regular direct sales companies. A lot of direct sales companies just reward people who are willing to host parties, whereas Posh really rewards everyone. Let's see. We have tons of training programs that begin the day you sign up. We do training within our team, little activities and share videos and whatnot. Every Tuesday, Posh does Tuesday trainings. So on every Tuesday, there's an event created where there are multiple videos posted from consultants throughout the company who are talking about a specific topic. And then we also have our academies, which start the day you join, and they're really short 1 to 5 minute videos about the basics that you need to know about Posh. And as you continue in your business, the videos kind of grow with you. You're learning more about team management, more about running a business rather than the basics. So I love how there is so much training available for us from the very beginning. We also earn Posh points. And so this is different from your commissions. This is different from any bonus that you would earn. This is simply a program to reward consultants. And so you earn these points through your PV. You earn them through having qualified consultants underneath you. You earn them from attending events, from hitting the monthly award. There's many different ways that you can earn these points. And it's kind of like a credit card, how you earn the points and then you can spend them on different things. The Posh points can be spent on a certain website that has, I mean, literally everything you can think of. It has clothing, kitchenware, travel, accommodations, concert tickets, golf clubs. I mean, so much stuff. So that's just a totally extra bonus thing that Posh gives us. And when I post this in the event as a post, I hope that many consultants can jump on and share some of the stuff that they bought with their Posh points, because it's really fun to just see the different ways that people use them to their benefit. So those are just a few ways that we are different from most direct sales companies, and we're kind of more of a social selling company. So post number 4 is usually about, is Perfectly Posh for you? And it goes into, do you work full-time? Yes. Are you a stay-at-home mom? Yes. Are you a student? Do you want the product at a discount? Are you looking to make friends? Do you want to be part of something big? It has all these different reasons, and what it basically comes down to is that we are all posh consultants, but we're all in it for different reasons. My why is going to be different from someone else's why, and different from another person's why, and that's totally fine. We have people on our team who are as young as 16 years old. We have people who are doctors and nurses. We have people who are retired and doing this as just a fun activity on the side. There's so many different ways that Posh can fit into your life, and it's really fun to see how that happens for everyone. So just because you have one little thing in your life, oh, I work full time, there's no way I can do this. There's absolutely a way that you can do this and fit this into your life, because you can do as much or as little as you want with your business. So that's a really fun post that I will share later that you can look into and see what everyone has to say. Kind of like the one I posted the other day about how we're so many things: a mom, a wife, a teacher. I mean, you know, our day never ends, but there's always time to fit in something that you love. And if you want to fit Posh into your life, there's definitely a way to do so. So Posh is just turned 5 years old. We have about 90,000 consultants, and probably about 50,000 of those are active. So 50,000 active consultants for a direct sales company is super, super small. I'm not even sure at what point it would be considered big, but it's probably not in the next, few months or so, because we are growing fast, but there's still so much opportunity. I joined 2.5 years ago, and my consultant ID was 6717. So that just shows you how much we've grown in the past 2.5 years and how that is going to continue. To put it into perspective, if you want to think of something huge like Avon has 6 million consultants. So our 50,000 consultants is very, very small in the scheme of direct sales, size-wise. Mary Kay has 2.4 million consultants. So again, 50,000 is tiny, and it's really exciting to be part of it when it's this young, because you're getting to see how it all evolves and grows and changes, and how the products evolve and change, and you just get to be part of the growth and experience the Posh boom that is always occurring. So that's something really fun, and when I post this, you'll be able to see everyone post their consultant IDs and kind of see how many have joined throughout the last 2.5 years. So Perfectly Posh, about the products, that's something that we always talk about. A lot of direct sales companies, they kind of just have a product and they'll sell it just to sell it, to be part of it's just the way that they run their business. But Posh is really all about the products. You're going to see a lot of training about our products, about ingredients, about what we do use in our products and what we don't use, and why we use those, because it's really important to us. And that's really what Posh was found on, was a naturally based pampering product that was affordable for all. So Posh does not do any animal testing. We don't have any petroleum derived ingredients, no parabens, no sulfates or SLS, no gluten or soy fillers. Everything is naturally based, and we really use the highest quality ingredients that we can. So if you take all of that and you walk into, say, Sephora and say, I want to buy a face wash, there's no way you're going to walk out the door with something less than $25. And with Posh, that is possible. So everything in our catalog is under $25, yet we still are held to this high standard of quality of ingredients and no animal testing, all of that. is just really incredible for what price point we're able to offer it at. So we do a lot of training on our ingredients, and people really love the more natural products now. So that is a big selling point for us. So it's exciting to learn more about that. And if you decide to join us, or if you're just a customer, you know how important that will become. And that kind of goes into our next post, which was Posh products are not only good for you, they're affordable. So on top of being affordable, we always offer buy 5, get 1 free for the current catalog items. We will have beauty break specials. We have a product of the week that is on sale. They're always offering something. So beyond it being everything is under $25, there's so many ways for you to get products even cheaper than that. And through perks and all of that, you can basically get stuff for free when you save up. So it's really fun that they offer so many different ways to be able to get products at a value. So for our guests, if you have ever used Posh before, what are your 3 favorite products? This is one that we do every time. And I don't have mine prepared, but I would have to say that my 3 favorites would be BFF face wash. I have to have that. Snarky bar. Hold on 1 second. There's someone at my front door and it's just my kids here. Sorry. Okay. So I would say it was my husband, and we have a top lock on our door and my kids couldn't get it. So I would say my 3 favorites are Snarky Bar, BFF face wash, and right now I am loving the Giving Me Life face mask. So those would be my 3 must-haves, but it seriously changes all the time. Like there are days that I can't live without my Big Fat Yummy hand cream. I use lip balm like it's going out of style. Chunks are in my shower constantly. I mean, there's really everything. Yeah, the kids are crazy. I guess he lost his remote to the garage door, so he couldn't get in. So it is always something around here. I have 3 kids. I have twins who are going to be 6 in 3 weeks, and my daughter just turned 7, so they're about 12 and a half months apart. So it's basically like I have triplets. So it's really loud around here. Post number 9 is usually about how our events are so much fun. It's not like you're packing up to go to a business style meeting when you go to a Posh event. The owners are all about meeting new people and finding out about people and learning and sharing and really making it fun and getting people to break out of their comfort zone and do things that they never imagined that they would do before. And they like to do that by doing little challenges where we do kind of stupid things and really weird costumes. But they also like to do it by really just giving everyone an opportunity to share about themselves and about how Posh has changed our lives. And I really love that aspect of the business because it's fun to see how Posh works into everyone's lives and not sit around a conference room and have it all serious and, training all the time. They really love to learn about us as much as we want to learn about Posh. Let's see. So how does Posh pay? Posh pays weekly, and we now have a new pay system, which is called ProPay. And what it is a third-party payroll company. So all of the commissions that you earn are going to be paid to you through a account that is set up with Posh and ProPay. When you first start out, you're going to be earning 20% on all of your personal sales, And once you sell $1,000 lifetime, you're going to earn 25% moving forward. That's like a lifetime raise. So once you are there, then you begin building a team and different aspects play into it, and you can earn up to 31% on your personal volume and then different percentages on your downline. So I can post the pay plan in this event when I'm done to share all of that in more detail with you. But the big part to know is that you're going to earn 20% in the beginning, and then that will move up to 25% and has the potential to get to 31% as you grow your business. We're paid weekly on our personal sales, and then the 10th of each month is our bonus for the prior month. So every Wednesday you're paid, which is really nice for if you're saving up like for Christmas, or if you want to just have a little bit of extra spending money each week, you know that every Wednesday you're going to get paid for your week prior sales. Let's see. Jerry, you should just be able to click on it and it will take you, if you go into your virtual office and click on My Business, and then it will drop down and then click on Posh Pay, and that should take you to a page where it's going to ask you to fill in your information, and then that will click you to connect you to the ProPay website. If it doesn't do that, let one of us know. We can help you out tomorrow when support is in and we can touch base with them. There was someone else on the team who was having trouble with it earlier, but we can definitely help you with that. So the next post is what is really possible with Posh. When I first started, I really just wanted to, I remember my first paycheck was like $7 or something. Like I had sold $60. So what's 20% of that? $12 was my first paycheck, and I kind of laughed at it, but really at the time, $12, we were just living on one income. My husband was in the military, so $12 was like 2 trips to Starbucks that I didn't have to feel guilty about. So for me then, maybe it was silly, but that's really what my Posh money was for. It was for me to spend and not feel guilty about it as a stay-at-home mom with 3 little kids. And to this day, it could still be that for me. Or as it's grown, it's my friend Kim, who's on here, and she's a premier leader on our team. I remember her first paycheck, she said it was an energy drink. And it's so silly, but it really is. It's always something, no matter how small it is. And what it grows into is really up to you. So there's nothing wrong with it staying to just little spending money. But if you want to earn more money, if you have goals of taking your family on a vacation, and or covering a car payment or your mortgage, anything like that is totally possible if you're willing to work for it. So there's a lot of potential, but you only have to do as much as you want to do, which I think is really important, because a lot of people don't want to invest a lot of time in it, a lot of time into Posh, which is totally fine, but you're just going to have smaller goals. You don't need to feel like you need to hit these huge numbers every month, because that's not what it's about for you. It's about, just earning enough for Christmas gifts or whatever it may be. So it can be as big or as little as you want it to be, and there's nothing wrong either way with that. Sorry, I'm trying to follow these. So we talked a little bit about the training that you're going to receive once you join Posh. And the initial training is called the Prep Academy. And that runs through the first 90 days of your business. So it's going to start out the day you join, and you watch one short video each day. Along with the videos, you have small sales and recruiting goals to hit, which you are rewarded for. So your first 15 days, if you watch all 15 videos and sell $200 worth of products, you're rewarded. In the first 30 days, if you watch all 30 videos and sell a cumulative $500, you're rewarded. And in your first 60 days, it keeps going up, but it's all cumulative. So if you don't hit your 15-day props, but you hit your 30 days, you're still going to be rewarded. If you miss your 60 days, but you hit your 90 days, you're going to be rewarded. And in that time period, you have the opportunity to earn over $380 worth of credit to buy Posh products and supplies for your businesses. So it is really huge. And it's really a good way to, it's really a good way to start your business off on the right foot. It sets healthy habits for you of being consistent and sharing Posh with people. So I'm a huge advocate for the Prep Academy. I thought it was kind of silly when I started. I actually put it off because I wasn't sure if I was even going to do this as like a serious business. I might just want the $99 kit. But I watched all the videos like in a few days, because once I started watching them and seeing the potential I had and really just learning more about Posh, I was sucked in and I had to do it. So the videos are really, I don't think it is as big. Is it? No, it's not. It's just, I'm still drinking a ton of tea because I feel like when I'm sick, but it's still not like I'm still functioning kind of sick. It hasn't really knocked me out yet. So I like to drink a lot of tea because it makes me feel like I'm not going to get fully sick. But we will see. So what is next? So the next post is 6 types of consultants. So it really just talks about the different kind of consultants that we have within our company. And this isn't anything official. This is just something that we've talked about over time and recognized different habits within people that classify them as a different kind of a consultant. So we have one, which is our friends and family consultant. And this person just likes the idea of buying products for personal use and receives commission back on personal orders, sells to neighbors, friends, relatives, and through home shows. So this person kind of just does it for fun. It's a hobby. If they sell something one month, yay. If they don't the next, it's not a big deal. If they want to place an order, they do it right through themselves. It's a very laid back kind of consultant. Number 2 is a seasonal consultant. They sell for a short period of time, wants to earn a specified amount, and stops when the goal is reached. So this could be someone who really wants to make extra money for Christmas. They have their goal. They want to make $500. They know they have to sell $2,500 worth of Posh, and they're going to set out and do it. There's nothing wrong with that. And the way that our business is set up is that you can do that, and you can come back next season and do the same thing and, do it just annually, or not, you'd have to do it twice a year. But that's going to keep you active as a consultant, just doing it for short periods of time. Number 3 is a hobbyist consultant. They love doing home shows and earning extra money when it's convenient, works a lot some months and not and a lot or less on other months. So basically they just do it at their own pace. They have no set schedule. They sell Posh when they want to sell Posh. On-site consultant works for a company with a lot of employees who love Perfectly Posh, makes it convenient for everyone to order and earn extra income. This person just basically does it for a small group of people, and they are kind of like a part-time consultant. They have a specific group of people that they sell to, and that's it. A part-time consultant is someone who consistently sells. They want to make a specific amount of money each month to pay for a certain bill. So maybe this person does Posh to pay their car payment. So they know every month they need to make $200. They're going to work to hit that goal, and that's it. And then we have our business building consultant, which is what I would classify myself as now, but it's definitely not what I started off as. Someone who views it as a viable career, knows it can provide a full-time income, wants to move up, and works the business in a consistent and ongoing manner. So what you start out as is not what you're going to be. What you're going to be is not what you start out as. Basically, this is just a show, once again, that there's so many different ways that you can incorporate Posh into your life, no matter what you do, how busy you are, what your job is outside of Posh. There is a way for it to fit into your life and for it to be successful in that way. Post number 15 is always about our kit. It is a huge... let me find the picture of it. There's a huge value for a small price. $99 is ridiculously cheap for what you get in the kit. And I'm going to pull up the list right now. The kit is $99 plus tax and shipping. And it includes usually over $250 worth of products plus business supplies. It's going to take a second to load. So this month in the kit for $99, you would get Boho Soul Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream, Spasm Chunks Smashing Pumpkin Face Mask, Stay Gold Face Mask, BFF Night and Day, Healer Skin Stick, Raspberry Beret Snarky Bar, Sunny and Share Coconut Oil, Apricots Overnight, one of the face oils, a lip scrub, Gender Bender Body Wash, Cheers My Dear Body Butter, and tons of business supplies. So all of that for $99. Just looking at the picture right here, I know BFF is 21, Night and Day is 21, so you're already at 42. Stay Gold is 18, so that puts you at 60. Apricots Overnight is 22, that puts you at 82. And then what's something else that 8? I think the Smashing Pumpkin is somewhere around 16 or 18. So just with those products alone, you are already at 100. So you're getting so much more than what you're paying for, and it's such a great way to start your business. You have all of those to share with your friends if you want. You have those to just use on yourself if you want. It's totally up to you with what you do with the kit. No one's going to tell you what to do with it. If you buy it and you never sell a single thing, the kit is still yours. There's no penalties. There's no fees. They're not going to ask for it back. It's totally up to you. So that is that about the kit. And so for our, one thing I forgot in the beginning was our minimums. A lot of people always ask about that, and that was my first question when I even considered buying the kit. What do I have to sell, and when do I have to sell it by? If you don't ever want to sell a thing, that is totally fine. You will be a consultant for the period in which you join, and then the next 6-month period. So we run in January to June, July to December. So there's 2 6-month periods within our year. In the period in which you join, so anyone who joins right now, they're exempt from the minimum sales between July and December. So anyone who joins right now, if they wanted to continue to be active after December, they need to sell 300 between January 1st and June 30th. And that is so simple. That is your personal use products, $50 a month. That's selling to your neighbor every few months. That's one Facebook party. I mean, if you want to stay active, it's really simple to do that. If for some reason something comes up and you don't hit your $300 that you need to sell within 6 months, you're deactivated. Say in a few months you decide that you want to come back, it's very simple. You just call or send an email to Perfectly Posh, let them know that you're ready to come back as a consultant. They'll turn your virtual office back on, and that is it. So it's very simple. There's never any fees to reactivate or anything like that. You just fall inactive, and then you can request to come back. So that's how that works, and that's pretty simple. BFF, Night and Day, and Healer are best sellers, like Kim pointed out. So right there in the kit, you're getting 3 best-selling products that you're going to be able to share with your family and friends right away, which I love. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the comments. They're like lagging on my end. Let me see. Okay, I think that's it for the live video portion of it. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and post all of the actual posts on the event page with all of the information, and we will be around for the next few days to answer any of your questions that you have. So thank you for joining us, and I hope that this gave you a lot of information on how Posh can fit into your life and answered any questions that you had. So we will talk to you all soon.